acknowledging that Michigan has come a long way in the last 6 years. And we rightfully celebrate the type of gains that we've made. 500,000 new private sector jobs, the number that we're approaching. And people are feeling a different level of opportunity too, and that's evident by the fact that our labor force grew by 92,000 people last year. What does that mean? That people who had stopped looking or out of the labor market have seen opportunity enough to be motivated to get back in the hunt for work. And that's a huge difference from the type of trends that we have been seeing in the previous decade. And it also comes on the heels of the time when we see job announcement after job announcement. And so employers are in the hunt for people, talent. And so our next big challenge is really how do we connect people with the skills that they need to take advantage of all the opportunities that are out there today. But still, there is so much work to be done, acknowledging how far we've come and the type of foundation that we've laid with a structurally balanced budget and the type of environment where jobs can grow and entrepreneurs can have dreams and aspirations and chase those dreams and make a real living and opportunity out of it. But in a lot of ways, we're still catching up to Michigan's lost decade. One of the largest questions before us now, today, is how can we build a more effective and accountable government at every level, local, state, federal. And this proves to be a more challenging endeavor than many realize, given the entrenched nature of the establishment within the bureaucracy or political systems, silos, funding streams, historical fights, and maybe even the press corps. My personal philosophy has been to invite more people around the table to solve complex problems. Rather than retreat to familiar positions, I'd rather face disagreements head-on, early, with a real desire to truly understand the nature of the issues from different perspectives. But these days, too often, we think of government as them instead of us, or we as in we the people. And somewhere along the way, the connection has been lost. And I don't mean that to be a commentary on any particular level of area of government or agency. But I've put over 220,000 miles on my Ford Fusion, traveling across the state, really listening to people. And I can tell you that people want a more accountable government. And election cycles are not enough. So I believe the first step in building a more effective and accountable government is to reform ethics, conflict of interest, and transparency laws. For those of you who may have followed my work in the legislature prior to joining the administration, you'll have some idea of my starting point and how open and transparent I think things ought to be in terms of our overall system. But I wanted, for the purposes of this discussion, to put it into 4 different categories. First, conflict of interest. People should have an understanding of what conflicts might exist and how that could affect the decisions that people make. Open meetings. How and when decisions are actually made. Freedom of information. Access to see the information that the government of the people is conducting. And finally, disclosure. Disclosure of information so that people can make the best decisions and feel that they do have a level of accountability in their government. Communication technology has come so far in such a short period of time. It's creating new opportunities all the time. So while I think we should look to other states and other areas for best practices, I also think we have an opportunity today to build a system that gives people easier access, not just to information, but actual involvement in the process. These tools are moving so quickly, and our ability to connect directly with people is being enhanced so quickly, that perhaps it's time to go beyond just talking about legal access to information and move into an era where people actually have participation in the process. For me, it's a distinct honor to serve the people of our state. They should always be able to put their full trust in all of us who represent them. I'll take that responsibility very seriously. So taking steps like these will show Michiganders that we are working for them and that they deserve. For those of you in this room who are part of the press corps, I want to acknowledge you for the critical role that you play in maintenance of our democracy. And I'll ask you to join in this effort as we usher in a new era of accountability and inclusion of people in the process. Thank you for the invitation to be here, and I'd be happy to take some questions.